Hey good people, James here, and today I am planting bulbs. I love bulbs, tulip bulbs, daffodils, narcissus, and fall's the time to be planting. Here in the Salt Lake Valley along the Wasatch Front, we've had a lovely extended fall. Today's December 1st, and I have gone to the nursery and purchased quite a few bulbs. And so today I want to talk to you a little bit about planting bulbs. As you can see around me, I've already taken my 2-inch bulb auger, which I purchased at the nursery, and I've drilled down sufficient to both fertilize the bulbs and plant the bulbs. I have here a mix of bone meal, which is a great phosphate that I can use to really promote the growth of the root, which is essentially, you know, what we're after. About 2 tablespoons of this in the bottom of the hole, just a couple inches below where the bulb is going to be. And you know, you really can't see what I'm doing as it relates to how the bulb is going to be in the hole. So I'm going to illustrate that to you in just a minute. But I've got some of my favorites. These are called Love Day Narcissus. I love the little orange in the center of the yellow. And that's what I'm planting today. So I've put that bone meal in this hole, and according to my trowel here, right now I'm down about 5 inches. So I put a little more than 1 inch of soil on top of that bone meal that I've put in there. Remember, it's 2 tablespoons of bone meal. Then as I plant the bulb, remember the pointy part's up. That's where the stems are going to come and ultimately the flower. That furry little bottom right there is the root system. And so I'm going to drop that in the hole, and then I'm going to go ahead and push the soil in, make sure there's no air pockets with just light tamping. And then of course I want to make sure that I get a good amount of water in, because remember from my comments about watering trees in the wintertime, root systems don't go dormant. So what these are doing is they're growing and establishing those root systems and preparing for spring. They need to go through the cold in order to get ready to bloom in the spring. And that's what it looks like from, as it were, the top down. Now over here, I want to illustrate what that looks like if you are planting, and as though you could look at it with a side profile. So I take the container here, and the cylinder represents the hole that I have drilled. I'm taking that bone meal. Again, the bone meal is excellent at promoting root growth. Then I'm putting a little soil in on top of that, because I don't want that fertilizer in direct contact immediately with the root system of the bulb. Then I'm going to take my bulb, remember, point side up, roots down. So there's my bulb. And if you'll notice, one thing I didn't mention as I was planting in the hole is the bulb depth. My bulb is down, the distance of the bulb, or the size of the bulb, is how much space there is from the top of the bulb to the top of the ground. So essentially I've drilled the hole twice the size of the bulb, and now my soil's going in on top of it. I'm doing the light tamp down, and then of course I finish it off with the water. But that's how it should look. You can see the bulb in there. You can see my bone meal. And now we're going to let nature do its thing. Those root systems are going to go ahead and develop, and we will have a beautiful flower come spring. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this one in the container, and later we'll shoot some photographs of just what that root system looks like in the soil. But that's a little bit on planting fall bulbs, and if you haven't already done it, I know a lot of you are thinking about decorating for the holidays, but fall's a great time to be decorating for spring. Well, get outside and enjoy the garden, and join us next week for a few more tips. Soon we're going to be talking about the selection and care of Christmas trees.